Finding a Mandalorian in these trying times is more difficult than finding the steel.
Today's episode of The Mandalorian, we're going to kick things off with a Did You Know? The bigger Mandalorian that Mando fights is named Paz Vizsla. I believe that's his name. But do you know what famous actor voices Paz Vizsla? Well, stick around to the end of the video and we'll let you know what famous actor it was. Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to Movie Mistakes. And as you probably already guessed it, we're going to show you some of the mistakes that we found in The Mandalorian, Chapter 3, The Sin. And if you're a true Mandalorian fan, be sure to click that like and subscribe button and notification bell now. And we'll keep you updated of all of our videos.
I can bring you in warm, or I can bring you in cold.
In the first mistake, Mando is taking the child back to the client to receive his reward. Notice that this lever has a considerable amount of distance between it and the Mandalorian's hand. However, when the camera angle switches, the Mandalorian has put Baby Yoda into his bassinet or whatever that is, and notice that the lever is considerably closer than it was before. In this scene, the Mandalorian has delivered Baby Yoda to the client. Notice that Baby Yoda's robe is tucked tightly around him. As you can see, there's not a lot of room to maneuver. However, when the camera angle switches from the doctor and the client back to Baby Yoda, we can see that there's a little more room to maneuver for his head. Anyway.
Very healthy.
If you've never seen a fledgling Mythrol evacuate your thorax, you're lucky to die, trust me.
Staying in the same scene, the inspection checks out, and it's time for the Mandalorian to get paid. Take a mental note that the lever on the desk is pointing to the right. So as the client puts the steel on the desk, he opens it up and now we get another shot of the lever that wasn't touched before. Notice that it is now facing to the left. Maybe the wind blew it? Who knows?
We have you 4-1.
I like those odds.
So in this scene, Mando returns to the end cave where all of the Mandalorians are hiding out. Notice that the Beskar steel is being stacked up in piles of 3. I mean, unless my counting is off, it looks like 3. However, as the camera switches angles, we can clearly see that they are stacked up in more than piles of 3, all of a sudden.
This is the way.
This is the way.
The excess will sponsor many foundlings.
That's good.
Ah, Mando!
For this mistake, Mando goes to see Greef wearing his shiny new steel. As you can see, Greef has some stuff on the table, including this sack, which is facing in a specific direction. However, as the camera angle changes, we can now see that the sack has changed positions. It's not in the same spot that it was before.
I, for one, I celebrate your success.
In this mistake, Mando is going back for Baby Yoda because he feels bad about dropping him off. We're going to pause the video here to see if you can see what the mistake is that we found. Go ahead and put what you think it is in the comment section below using the hashtag Mandalorian. If we reach 100,000 views on this video, we'll go ahead and reveal what mistake it is that we found.
Do you have a land speeder or speeder bike that I could hire?
You are a Mandalorian.
In the last mistake that we found, the Mandalorian is having a shootout with all the other bounty hunters. Notice as Mando rolls by on the cart, we can see a guy posted up on the top of the building. But as usual, as the camera angle switches, we can now see that the cart has yet to reach the guy on the building where it was passing him before. Are you able to figure out who the famous actor was from the earlier Did You Know? Well, Paz Vizsla, the bigger Mandalorian, is voiced by none other than Jon Favreau. Is that right? Did I say that right? He starred in famous movies such as Spider-Man Far From Home, The Wolf of Wall Street, and Avengers Endgame. So what did you think of these cool movie mistakes? Let us know in the comment section below. And if there were any mistakes that you found, we would like to know those too. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and notification button now. We'll keep you notified of all of our up and coming videos. Once again, this is Lee from Movie Mistakes, and we'll see you next time.